Well, Grace, I think it's clear to everyone that we've never been here before. The world's response to the COVID-19 pandemic has been a roller coaster for all of us over the last week. Before we get into what will be changing in the next couple of weeks, I want to remind everybody of an important truth, and that is that you can't cancel church. Church is not a location, a time, or a program. It's the people of God, united by grace through faith in Jesus' salvation alone. And for the last 2,000 years of church history, we have overcome much greater trials than the one we presently face. So we need to remember that it was Jesus who said, "I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not stand against it." That being said, these events have led to some unprecedented changes for our church. And here they are in summary.
For at least the next 2 weeks, we are moving to an online-only worship format. The service will be available to stream starting at 9 a.m. on Sunday on the front page of our website at www.sebringgrace.org. We think that it is important that during these trying times that we faithfully gather to praise our Lord and Savior and to hear from Him in the Scriptures. This is a great opportunity to put into practice the fact that the church isn't just a building or an event that we attend, but a family we belong to. We encourage you to gather together with family and perhaps to invite a friend or two to watch with you. Let us use this as an opportunity to make some memories together throughout this time.
Since many in our church family are under 18, our Sunday school curriculum for kids and youth will also be made available to view on the website, and all the handouts and resources will be easy to download.
One of the challenges that we'll face without being able to meet together is maintaining our connections to one another. You can't have relationships without time, so this will require each of us to be proactive, to reach out by phone, text, or even social media accounts to the people that we regularly connect with on Sunday morning throughout the next few weeks. The staff is in the process of creating a phone tree system where each member of Grace Church is assigned a group and a group leader. This system will not only help connect us and hopefully build relationships, but also be an efficient way to notify the pastoral staff if you have any physical or prayer needs. If you don't receive a call from a phone group leader in the next few days, please reach out to the church office and we will make sure your name and number are in our church database.
We've determined that it would be unwise to move forward with our Easter Extravaganza outreach event on April 11th. Instead, we're going to be postponing our efforts to serve our community in another season when large community gatherings are no longer a public health concern. So in the meantime, we encourage each member of Grace to be prayerfully considering how God may be calling you to serve your neighbors and the community at large during this time. There is no doubt that many people are going to be hurting because of the virus and because of the measures that have been taken to mitigate its spread. So this isn't a time for the church to go on break. Instead, it's an opportunity for each of us to engage our Great Commission calling in new and exciting ways.
Regarding small groups, the president has recommended that Americans avoid congregating in groups larger than 10. With this in place, we are suspending the small groups ministry for the next 2 weeks. We encourage everyone who's plugged into a small group to take the time they usually spend physically meeting to reach out to a few people in your group and check in with them. There is no doubt that during these trying times that we need each other more than ever.
Starting next week, we'll be putting out some video devotionals. We believe that it's critical that God's people draw closer to Him together, and we can use all the technology that He has afforded us to do that. So these short videos will feature somebody from the leadership team reading the Scriptures and giving an encouragement to those in the body. And we pray that these clips are going to be used not only within the church, but to encourage your friends and your neighbors, and that maybe more people will get connected to Christ and our church through them.
It is in times like these when the church is designed to thrive. God is not done with our church or our nation. We need to mobilize to serve those who are in greatest need, to hit our knees to pray for one another, and most of all, to remember that when everything else falls apart, we can rest in knowing that our hope is in Jesus alone. The leadership here at Grace is excited to see how God uses this time to strengthen our faith and our church family. We hope to see you soon.